Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here with another page ensemble idea. So today we are doing the flip flop with flap with folio centerfold. And so we are incorporating this series with our June I Do Make Junk Journals Junk Journal Challenge 2022. And so let's get to it. We are going to be making a flip-flop. So one of the things that I found is that my 8.5 by 11 papers will fit into this, this book that I'm making. I can use one of the pages as a guide for cutting my pages. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this red page so that it will work for me for as a page. Now I am going to make the flip-flop, but I'm not going to, it's just going to be a page. And so eventually I'm going to be doing videos on how I make assorted pages for a journal that is larger or odd-sized. And so this is what I have here. I'm going to turn it over this way. So I need to make my flip-flop, and I need it to have a flap. So I'm going to use this as my flap. We'll go ahead and fold it onto the line right here. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be my flap for my flip-flop. And I'm going to be using this as my folio. It's probably going to be easier to fold it this way and then fold it back on itself. Okay. So the folio is going to need to have all the somethings, something old, something new, something lacy, something blue, and a Dear Julie Julie digital too. And so that is going to be that. We're going to go ahead and fold this one. Okay, fold it in half. That is going to be my main page. And then this one has, the butterfly is on the bottom, so we'll go ahead and fold this one over like so. Okay, and I'm going to need a back for what I'm going to do for my folio. So those two are going to go like that. Okay, so I have a portrait postcard page that I'm going to be using. I have an image. This is supposed to be like this, but we're going to use it like this because it will fit. Okay, so these are going to go inside of here like that. Okay, and I needed that so that I could get an idea of where I want this to fold. Okay, now remember, when it has a flap, we can set it so you see more. I think we'll go with, okay, I'm going to go with right there. Okay. Because it has a pretty page. Otherwise, I just would put it in there, I wouldn't even pay attention. Okay, so there's that. So this is my flap. Okay. I like her short. Okay. So I'm going to cut across here. And we'll go just underneath that so we don't cut off his legs. Don't throw that away. We can use that for something. That's pretty. Okay, so with this, okay. Okay, now for this flap, I'm going to go ahead and add some book page or a book page to it. Book page, a country loaf of bread. Okay, so I took a 12 by 12 piece of paper. I measured the page from the quilt book, and that gave me my page size. Just top to bottom. I'm using the full 12 inches of the page. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and put her down too. Okay, so using book pages to make my tags and my flaps and things more substantial. And of course, that also means that they're a little fluffier. Okay. I tell you, 2 copy pages and this book page, and it is perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Okay, so this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it on here. I think I want to take advantage of the edge of these pieces right here. So I'm going to, if I go ahead and I kind of put it on there, kind of centering it, then we're going to be good over here as well. Now the thing is when I turn this way, I was originally going to go with a bigger, it was going to be a bigger piece, but we're doing smaller, and I think we'll go ahead and we will turn this into a tuck. So I need to have a good idea of how far over my glue can go. So it can go to there. I'll line those right up on there. I come up and mark it. Come down and mark it. Okay, so that's where my glue can go to. Make sure I can see the mark. There. Okay, it's going to be a very small tuck, but that's okay. Go with right up to the edge. Okay, Then make sure I'm upright. Come over and set it down. I love the look of these. How these look with my mom's painting. So in case you didn't know, my mom painted these that are in the background here that I put in this. Okay, so there's my flap. Okay, so my something new, or my something new is my paper. I have my new and my digital here. I love it. And look at what we have over here. That just turned out amazing. Okay, so for the flip-flop pages, we'll come back and add our other things. I think we'll go ahead, and I don't think I want to have the well, we could. Yeah, okay. We're going to make this a true flip-flop, which means that the gutter is the place that we're going to attach it is actually going to be on the flip-flop flap. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this down, okay, like this. Got it. Okay, I'm going to even it, make sure it's even down here, and let it go up like that. Okay, so this is my first one. This is the bottom one, or the top, depending on how you're looking at it. We're going to go ahead and put our glue right here on where I folded it. It's about between 1/4 and 3/8 of an inch. And we're just putting glue all along there. Then we're going to lay this down in right up to the crease, and we'll pull this over and glue it down. Okay, so what's going to happen, true flip-flop, it literally opens. Okay, true flip-flop literally opens. You still have that, but you have it opens. Okay, now this one, we need to make sure we either go smaller or the same. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to measure it and make sure that I'm either smaller or the same. Okay. You can do these 2 pages at the same time, but you can also do them separate like I just did. Okay. Okay, now we'll go ahead and put our glue on this one. I want to make sure that we're folded in half again, okay? I'm folded back in half. You can do this with any kind of paper. I've done it for art journals where the paper was all art paper. I've done it where it's all graph paper. Okay. What happened? Oh, no, we need to go this way. Yeah. Well, okay, let's get this glue out of here. So your short side, you want to make sure your short sides are both on the same side. That's how you can not have that happen, okay? So I need it to go in there, is what I need. So let's go ahead and put it. Okay. Gotta add more glue. Do you hear our birdies? think we have 3 baby birds in the she shed wreath. Yes, a whole new family, different type of bird. I think she's different. I know the bird in the lantern is different from the bird that was in the she shed. Okay, so we're going to lift this and we're going to put this down like this. Okay. Make sure there's no glue to catch it up. Okay. Okay, so we'll have flip flop. Okay. Now we have our folio piece. Okay. Make sure we're in the right direction. We are. Okay. Now with this one, I'm going to be doing some things that are different because I just like to do things that are different. So I have my mat. I have my X-Acto knife. I'm going to grab a metal ruler. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put my metal ruler up here on this page. And I'm going to go ahead and slice from the bottom of the top music to the top of the bottom one, giving me that slit right there. Okay, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go just above these words and I'm going to cut to the girls and from the girls. Okay, then I'm going to come in and I'm going to cut around their bonnets. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Okay, well, with that, we'll go ahead and also we're going to cut a full little slit right out of there. So I'm going to go below those words also. Okay, then we'll come in and cut that. And come over here. We'll cut that. Okay. There's a fix for everything. I meant to do that. No, I didn't. Okay. Okay, so I have a little slit on that one. Okay, now down here, I am going to go across her head, down next to his, down to his foot. Okay, that's going to give me that. I think we'll come over to the line. Okay, to the line. And then this one, I'll go ahead and I'll do that. Okay. So this is my folio page. And so we have done a tuck down in the corner, the left corner. We've added this here. We've sliced this here, and we've done a slice here. Okay, so for our next thing, we need to get this ready to go into the flip flop. And it needs to be smaller than our other one was. Might be better. No, I think we can do this. Okay, I was gonna say it might be better to go from the other. This one would have been one that definitely probably should have had. Definitely probably should have. Okay, so we're going along like that, and we'll go ahead and put our glue on. Should have used a scoreboard is what I was thinking, but it'll be fine. Okay, so I have my flip flop that we have so far here. We're gonna put it right up in that corner. I was just panicked. I was like, oh, I forgot to check, make sure I'm in the right direction, but I could tell because of that. Okay, so that is my centerfold. Okay. 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 What we've got that happened is this is met up with it perfectly. This is a little bit off, and I'm going to fix it because I want to make sure that it'll fold over. Okay, because it's going to become one piece. Okay, so what we need to do with this one is I need this piece to get glued down, this to be opened, and this edge to be glued down, and that will make this a little tuck pocket. This needs to be glued around those sides. Okay, so the tuck is in this side. Okay, here we go. We'll go ahead and put, okay, you need glue right up to the edge of this piece. Okay, and here, and around this edge, this is the tuck space. Okay, and then down here and up here. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, put it over. Okay, what we should have is we should have a pocket here. We do. And we should have a little tuck spot here. And this is held down so it doesn't move. And so there you go. A wonderful little hidden tuck space. Now we play with this a little bit. Okay. Okay, so pocket, pocket. Now we're going to come over here, and this time, this part is what's going to be held down, and this is going to be held down. And this is going to be held down, and this is going to be the tuck, okay? So let's do this. Okay, so this is all held down up here. This might be one that would be better to use wet glue. Okay, and then we're going to go down and across. And then this is held down. And this is tuck. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, so this should be held down. This is a tuck spot. This held down. This is a tuck spot. Okay. Now you don't have to do this for your folio. You can have any kind of folio in the center that you want. I just wanted to show you an idea that I had. Okay. So we're going to go around, make sure that there's no glue. I feel some glue here. And okay. So this is my flip-flop with flap. You see that? That's why I put it on there, because I was like, oh, cool, and it'll flip to the folio. But you still have all these pages. The cool thing about a flip-flop is you don't lose any page, any journaling space except for that little part that's glued. Okay? Okay, so we have something old and our digital. We're going to want something new. I'm really enjoying this yellow tape on the items. Bringing in the yellow for summer. Okay, so there's yellow, and let's see, I like this. We need lace and something old. We have this little piece of lace. I like that. I think we'll do that. How big? Okay. I like that. And then for our something old, we have this other piece. I like it. Oh, I'm using the other side than we've been using lately. Okay. There's that. Okay, and oh, we need something blue. We have our butterfly. I think we'll do this. Okay, so the flip-flop with the flap part is finished. Now remember, we can add something in here later when we're making things. We can add something into that pocket. We didn't glue it all. Give it a little bit of glue. Okay. Okay, but there's our flip-flop with a flap. Something old, something new, something lacy, something blue, and a Dear Julie digital too. Okay, so here we go. We have our hidden spot here. We have our pocket here. We have this here, and we have this here. Now you do not need to fill your folio, okay? You just need to make it, but it needs to have all your items on it. So we are going to do something kind of fun. We are going to do the antique ribbon techniques, some of them. Okay, so for this one, I need to take the hole punch, and I'm going to put 2 holes. 1 and 2. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to take I have some red and white bias tape, and I'm going to take a piece of it. Okay, I don't need the whole thing. I just need a piece, I think. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we can't rip it because it's bias tape, so it will not rip straight. It will rip at an angle, I believe. Pretty sure. That's why it's so strong. You know, when you're worried about something, if you put it a little bit at an angle, even, like when you're doing your binding and not straight, you'll have more strength in the fabric. Okay. I think that should be good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a needle for this. I have a large, either an upholstery needle or a darning needle or something, but I like to use a needle when I do this. So you're going to go in 1 hole. Okay, and you can leave a tail. I think that's going to be a good tail. Okay, in 1 hole. Then we're going to come over and come up this side. Okay, I want that down like that, that up like that. I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to move my tail over a little bit, and I'm going to come back down through this hole. Okay, These, I actually got some old cards at a, well, it was at a Western Days. So like a little flea market thing that was at a Western Days. And this was in there. Or several of the cards had ribbons put through them. And so I dissected them and figured out how they were done. And last September, I did a video of the 6 techniques that I found. And this is one of them. Okay, then we're going to just go. Okay, so there, this one we call the tie. The tie. Okay, and then we're going to come down here. Let me see. So that's my new. Okay, then we're going to take, we have this piece of blue. We're going to come over here and we're going to do the corner. This one's called the in and out, okay? Corner, the in and out corner. So we'll go there and we'll go there. I'm going on either side of the rows down here. And I'm going to try and do this without the needle. Okay. So tail. Like that. And then come up back through this side. Okay, and that is the corner in and out. And literally there were several cards that just had that, and they were not glued on or anything. They were just in there, just like that. Corner in and out. Okay, and you can glue it if you want to. Okay, we're going to come up here and we're going to put a hole. You know, it might be easier this time to use a regular punch. Is that going to punch? I'm checking. Where's that? There. Yes, it does punch. Okay. So we're going to come up here. Come up here. And we're going to come right up to the girls. And put one. Come over to the other side of them. Put the other one. Okay. This is going to be our something lacy. So let me know what kind of things you would like to see in the mini challenges in the challenge. Do you want to see, I'm going to already have a couple of them made, but okay. So here we're going to go with lace on either side, and this is an in and out. And again, there were literally lots of cards with these on it. I will put the video or the videos that I've done where I've shown you how I did these and used them for other things, these techniques. And I will put the video of the haul of the antique and vintage cards. Okay. So for this one, we're going to come over here and I'm going to go in as far as it'll let me go. And I'm going to turn it a little bit too. Okay, to try and get into the middle if I can. Okay, there and there. Okay. I think the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this across there. Okay. It's something that I've been using in the journal. I just think it'll, rather than seeing that white line, I'll do something different on the other side, I think. Okay. I think we'll go with the right above that. Okay, there we go. Ooh, I like that. Actually, I like that. Okay, so we have this one here, and I did go ahead and I went all the way through. I just don't know how else I could do that. So we're going to go ahead and for my something old, I have this lace that I got at the estate sale. The majority of the stuff was quite old. And the newer stuff was 70s and 80s. So, okay, so this one, I'm going to go ahead and pull through. And I'm going to cut this at about 2 inches longer than the other side. So the total of this is about 12 inches, okay? For this one. Okay, I'm going to tie it in a knot. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to hold my loop, okay? So I have my loop and I also have this little area here in my finger. I'm going to go ahead and take this. I want this to be straight. Whichever way I have to turn the lace to get it the straightest, that's where I want it. I'm going to take it, I'm going to go around my thumb, and then I want to come back up underneath the knot. Okay, and then I have my little loop here, and I'm going to pull that through. Okay, and then I'm going to take it and I'm going to tuck it under in my knot here. Okay, and then I'm going to pull it. Now this is just like a regular bow, except that going over and under, it just makes it look finished. So that is the bow. And like I said, I dissected these. Some of them, even though I thought I knew what I was doing, when I went to make it for the video, they caught me. And so, and there's a couple more besides this that I didn't get to show you here. But that gives you the in and out corner, the in and out, the tie, and the bow. So, and we have our something old, our something new, our something lacy, our something blue, and our Dear Julie digital too. Now, the other thing I wanted to do is I am going to go ahead and I want to add one more thing in here because I want to kind of break this up so that it doesn't just, you know, doesn't all look like that. I don't want it to just look like a page like that. So I'm going to go ahead and come over. I'm going to do my 1-inch hole punch, and then I'm going to do the smallest little gutter here. Okay. Smallest little gutter. and come back. And okay, so I'm going to lift this. I'm going to put that out of the way. Put that in the corner. Lay it down. Fold it. Let it catch. Let it dry. That's going to give me this little piece here. Okay. Let's make sure that we have no glue. And this is going to be a little awkward, but okay, let's put our bow back. There we go. Okay, so we'll pull this up, and I'm going to glue it while it's up. It'll move from side to side because I'm only going to glue right up here, and that will fold with it. I know it's strange. I'm not going to close it all the way. I'm going to put my closure up here, down here. Okay. And I'm going to take it and fold it like this. Going as straight as I can. It kind of just lifts up like that. Okay, so how is that gonna, what's that gonna do? So there's our flip flop with the flap. We flip it open and there you go. Okay, so this is our folio. You have all this area to write on and all that. Okay, so that is what we've got. I love, love, love it. Now this page, again, remember I'm going to be using that large book. It keeps falling down. Okay, so this large book, and it's going to end up going in here like this. And I will do something to connect this to another page to go into the journal. And so you know, this side is going to need to get something that is pretty sturdy to help hold this, in. But I think that this is really, really a lot of fun. This is our flip flop with flap and pages. Okay, so flip flop with flap and pages, and our folio centerfold. Okay, so this is our centerfold and this is our folio. So we have a place that we can put something in here. Again, it's open at the bottom of both of these. So we'll have a pocket here, a pocket here, a pocket here, and a pocket here, as well as the pocket here to be able to fill things in. So I hope you enjoyed this page ensemble, and I hope you'll be coming back to check out what we're going to do for the other page ensembles, as well as what we'll be doing to make pages for this extra large journal. Don't forget that the digitals are still on sale in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop for 50% off, and that is all of the digitals. So if you think that you're going to be doing Christmas in July, you might check out the digitals there. There's Pink Christmas, there's a Santa set, there's, oh gosh, there's Red Christmas, there's a Woodland Christmas, there's Santa and Mrs. Claus digital kit, just so many. There's an Angel digital kit. What else? What else? But yeah. And then on top of that, we have the 12 Days of Christmas in there. And we did 12 days, and the 7 Days of Christmas are both in there as well. So, yeah. So check those out. 50% off. If you are a Diamond or Emerald Patreon, yours are 70% off. So, so that is, you save $7 on a $10 digital, or an additional $2 more than the regular price. So you could probably, I've seen people actually pay for their monthly membership on the savings that they got from the digitals they purchased. So yeah, that's Dear Julie Patreon. Okay, that's what I have. I'm so glad you came and hung out. I hope you're having an amazing day, an amazing weekend. Tomorrow we have a mini challenge in the challenge, and I am excited to share it with you. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. I have this little piece left, so I'm going to put it right here. Because, you know, the more scraps that we can have used up, the less that we'll have to figure out what the heck to do with them. There we go. I think we'll bring it around the other side rather than having it hang off the edge there. There we go. There we go. I love it. Bye.